Hello, and thank you for joining me on 8. I am Maggie, and we are doing the Momentum Challenge Day 69 with heart and mind aligned with intensity. A beautiful, consistent momentum intensity. Okay, and what we're doing is the complete works of Florence Shinn, and we are currently in the second book, The Law of Prosperity. This is the part where I break it down to little points or maybe tools, and maybe you might grab onto one of them and use it as you are working through the momentum challenge. Or maybe it might come to you in the bottom of the ninth and encourage you on to the top with your dreams, goals, visions, acts of service, and purposes. Because we planted those and they are bearing fruit. All right, so we're on day 69. Day 69. One of Ray Charles, right? Numbers. Okay, so we're on point 16. When asking for success, prepare for it. And she gives the story, right, about a gentleman who, she was treating him to succeed, but he continued to keep planning for failure, and therefore he negated her treatment. All right, so when you're asking for success, prepare for success. Okay, story 17 story. So like I was saying, these stories might be something just that intertwines into your soul or your mind, your heart, lifting you up. Like you might be like, okay, you remember the 3,000 lady and who's going to get sued, or you remember this one, or you remember that one. So the story 17 is about, so we just said when asking for success, prepare for it, right? So 17 story, she says, an example is a man who came to her asking to speak the word that a certain debt be wiped out. And so that was the story. So point 18 was, by planning for failure, he neutralized her words, basically canceled them out. So we don't want to be doing that. Prepare for success. Do not neutralize the treatment. Okay, point 19. Point 19. Story. So she gives another example of the 3 kings who were in the desert without water for their men and horses. And they were counseled by the prophet Elijah, who gave them an astonishing message. Okay, so that's another story. Let that anchor in. And what was the message? The message was, thus saith the Lord, you shall not see wind, neither ye see rain, yet make this valley full of ditches. So you're going to have all the water you need. Point 20. We're going to have what we need. No matter, even if it appears to be a desert or whatever, we're going to have all the ditches we need. So 21. Point 21. Man must prepare for the thing he has asked for when there isn't the slightest sign of it in sight. Bing, 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 bing. Oh, angels. Man, woman, must prepare for the thing he has asked for, she has asked for, when there isn't the slightest sign in sight. Remember the angels. They're always with us helping. There's so much help for us. The universe has us. Okay, point 22. Story. Okay, the woman who needed the apartment in New York City. Remember, she needed an apartment and people were like, oh girl, it's too bad. And she told them, point 23, you needn't feel sorry for me because I'm a Superman and I'll get an apartment. So she was practicing that perfect faith, right? Okay, 24, speaking the word. 24, she spoke the word. The infinite spirit opened the way for the right apartment. 25, she knew there was a supply for every demand and that she was working on the spiritual plane, and that was when you're one with God, you are the majority. Okay, so that's point 25. Big point there. Okay, so point 24, infinite spirit opened the way for the right appointment. She spoke the word. Point 25 is she knew There was supply for every demand. So we need to know there's supply for every demand, and that our supply comes from God, and that we are working on the spiritual plane, and therefore we are one with God, and we are a majority. Oh, I like 25. I like to pick one and work with it. Play around. In fact, they all kind of cascade into each other, so it's fun. Okay, 26. Oh, I have that as a 26 point. One with God is a majority. Don't forget that. Being one with God is a majority. Where is God? In the temple. So that's so exciting because we are the first cause. So what we do. 27. In her perfect faith, she said, I will dig my ditches by buying blankets. So in the story with the 3 kings, they knew that if they dug ditches, they'd have water. In her case, she knew if she bought those blankets, the apartment would come. Okay, so therefore, she bought the blankets. So point 28, she prepared for the appointment and acted as though she already had it. So point 28, act as though. Act as though it's already happened. Okay, law of assumption here again, wish fulfilled here, right? Okay. Point 29. Okay, so the apartment came to her in a miraculous way. And what did the blankets do? The blankets showed active faith, right? So she acted as though. Okay. Whew, whew, whew. Okay. So how do you show active faith? Leave it in the comments. Just put in there what seed you're planting, what are you manifesting. I want to hear how you show active faith. Okay, point 30. Getting into the spiritual swing of things is not an easy matter for the average person. Thank God you're not the average person. The adverse thoughts of doubt and fear surge from the subconscious mind. They are the army of aliens which must be put to flight, and this explains why it is so often darkest before the dawn. Okay, so that's point 30. Point 30 is like a cookie, maybe even a whole cake. So getting into the spiritual swing of things is not easy for the average person. However, if you continue to work, if you do the work will do you, and you will get there. And then she was talking about doubt and fear are surge in the subconscious mind in an effort to slow us down. And they are the army of aliens that must be cast to flight. So out of here, doubt and fear. And that is why it is often darkest before the dawn. So hang on. If you are in the process of bringing forward a dream, a vision, a goal, an act of service, a purpose, hang on. Okay, 31, point 31. A big demonstration is usually preceded by tormenting thoughts. Like, have you noticed that the moment that you're almost to whatever the dream, goal, all the bullshit starts happening, right? All the noise of the 3, mama, you can't do this, or blah, 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 something happens, or me, and then you start to realize, oh, okay, maybe. Nope, not maybe. Stay consistent, stay in your perfect health, perfect faith, and flex in that perfect faith. So a big demonstration is usually preceded by tormenting thoughts. Having a statement of high spiritual truth, one challenges the old beliefs in the subconscious, and an error is exposed to be put out. Like a candle burning with that, put it out. Okay, bye. Bye doubt, bye fear. Correct what that is. Okay, point 32. This is the time when one must make this affirmation of truth repeatedly and rejoice and give thanks that he has already received it. So the feeling, right? You're not just going to be speaking words that are bouncing off, bing, bouncing off your happy shield. You need the affirmations that go in. And part of that way is increasing our energy, frequency, vibration, and being in that state of the wish fulfilled. So we're going to be rejoice, giving thanks. And we are going to be holding it like we've received it already. So, before ye call, I answer. This means that every good and perfect gift is already man's, awaiting his recognition. Okay, so point 32 is another big cake or cookie, right? So we're going to be saying our affirmations. Thank God we have all these beautiful affirmations to say. We are going to be rejoicing, rejoice, rejoice, and to the Creator. And we're going to be giving thanks from our open heart, with our heart and mind aligned. Just as thanks. When you do give the thanks, oh my God, you can just feel the heart opening and flooding out with this beautiful energy. Okay, because before ye call, I shall answer. Because every good and perfect gift is already awaiting man's recognition. Like a butterfly from the heart and the mind aligned. Okay, point 33. Man can only receive what he himself sees himself receiving. So you can only receive what you see yourself receiving. So let's get those imaginations pumping and let's insert memories in the future of your success. Okay? Yes. Okay, 34. Point 34. Another big cookie or cake. The children of Israel were told that they could have all the land they could see. How far can you see? How much land are you having given to you? This is true of every man and every woman. He or she has only the land within his own mental vision. So open up your vision. Or if you cannot, ask God, God, open up my vision. Help me to see. Every great work, every big accomplishment has been brought into manifestation through holding the vision. Hold the vision, holding the vision with you. And often just before the biggest achievement comes apparent failure or discouragement. So failure and discouragement, fear and doubt are going to be like out here. And here's your vision. And what are you going to do? You're not going to care about it. You're going to focus on your vision and you're going to hold it. You're going to hold it true and you're going to say, bye-bye fear, bye-bye doubt, bye-bye failure, bye-bye discouragement. I'm holding the vision. Leave me the fuck alone. Okay, hold that vision, because whatever you can see, what your vision can hold, you can have. Point 35. The children of Israel, when they reached the promised land, were afraid to go in, for they said it was filled with giants who made them feel like grasshoppers. And we saw the giants, and we were in our own sight as grasshoppers. So this is almost every man's experience, right? When we are facing our challenge, David and Goliath, or Goliath and David, right? However it may appear. However, the one who knows spiritual law, that's you, is undisturbed by appearance and rejoices while he is yet in captivity. That is, he holds in his vision and gives thanks that the end is accomplished and he has received. So what are we doing? We are holding that vision and we are receiving it, and we are not letting the giants bother us, or the fears, or the doubts, or the failures, or the discouragement. And also in the seeds of all those things that appear to be negative, look for them, because they can actually be the tools to help you succeed in your vision. All right? Okay, so those were points 16 through 35. We'll be doing some more tomorrow. Hold the vision. Speak the word. Hold your perfect faith. Flex those faith muscles. And hit like and subscribe and leave your positive comments Tell me what tool grabbed you or what you're up to. I would love to know. But until then, thank you so much for joining me. Peace in, peace out.